Hello everybody and welcome back. I am the Pumpkin King, and today we're going to be continuing our recap of The Mind of Gears, my campaign for 5th edition's Dungeons & Dragons. In the previous episode, we met our cast of characters, and they went on a mission to protect Mayor Pringle from a possible assassination attempt. This episode picks up where the last one left off, and if you haven't seen the last episode yet, I recommend watching it before you watch this one, as there will be spoilers. The next morning, after the attack on the mayor's life, the party disguise themselves as chauffeurs and drive the mayor to a safe house underneath the Red Lamp, a brothel owned by Raphael. After bringing the mayor to the safe house, the party split up for the day. Jez returns home to find that his door, which he had locked behind him to his apartment, was now unlocked, and the apartment had been turned over as if people had been searching for something. The intruders sent him a message also saying, "We are watching you 1,000 times. We know what you did on May 30th. To which Jez responded, "Be sure to like and subscribe." Things took a turn for the more serious, however, when he discovered the body of the dead assassin in his apartment. The intruders also had taken a hairbrush, and he learns that witches can use the hair for some really nasty hoodoo, and also track his whereabouts so long as he is on the same plane. Jez's neighbor, a party grandma dwarf named Betty, who eats a lot of pot brownies for her glaucoma, heard the apartment being turned over between midnight and 1 a.m. Meanwhile, Liz goes to meet with her hedge friend, Lucas, who tells her that there has been a lot of buzz in the magical underground community about an old legend called the God Formula. Hedges have been going missing, which means they are either leaving Lenoir like rats fleeing a sinking ship, or they are being killed. Either way, it does not bode well for the magical community. Following Lucas's instructions, Liz goes to talk to Deli, an elf witch who can take 3 samples of blood Liz found in Jez's apartment. In order to pay Deli, Liz first attempts to appeal to her boss, Rawson, who is basically J. Jonah Jameson. But he, in proper J. Jonah Jameson fashion, laughs her out of the room. She managed to get a check of credit from the mayor in order to pay off the witches. Guy and Sal found Raphael in a towering temper because his 3 best drug distributors had been killed and their bodies chucked in the river. Their heads were delivered in a bag to Raphael's house with a note that marked the 1,000 eyes. Sal chatted up Raphael's secretary and spent the day repainting the mayor's car, which had been gifted to him, so that he could get rid of it GTA style. Guy, for his part, went to go see Fagin, who is his mentor and a con man working down by the docks. Fagin warns him that the 1,000 Eyes are taking over everywhere. Politics, magic, the church, business, everywhere. And Fagin promises to keep his wharf rats, delinquent children in his employ, on the watch for further signs of 1,000 Eyes activity. After collecting Jez and his stuff, Liz brings Jez back to her house to stay with her temporarily, since the threat against him is quite real, before reconvening with the others to compare notes. Together, the party goes to investigate the location that Deli had given them as the location of the people whose blood she had sampled, which is a rundown apartment building in the Warrens, a very narrow, low-income part of Lenoir. After doing some comparing of the building, the party realizes that the building is too short. There are 9 floors, but there are 10 flights to the roof. They also discover 4 owl familiars keeping watch over the building. Jez goes in gangster style with the 1920s version of Gangster's Paradise blaring and wearing all of his finest chains and pants that say Thug Life in sequins across the ass. Which is hilarious, though does alert the eyes that he's coming, which results in both Jez and Guy getting fireballed. After a short combat, the party manages to capture one of the 1,000 Eyes alive. The others died or dimension doored away. The captured wizard says, "It doesn't matter if I tell you. It's all because of Memok," just before bursting into blue flames and burning away to ash, leaving the party even more confused than they were previously, and with a new enemy looming on the horizon. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, go ahead, hit that like button. And for more recaps of The Mind of Gears, you can tune in every week, and we will be having more coming down the line. And until then, I am the Pumpkin King, and I will see you next time.